There's only one creature capable of leaving a footprint that size. The abominable snowman.
It caught on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash.
I'm Luke Summerhays.
I'm James G. Miles.
I'm Andrew Rice.
I'm James the Jasser Stewart.
And you're listening to Monster Mash.
And in this week's episode, we're hunting Calamity Blangonga.
Ooh.
Leader of a Blango pack, it is twice as large and recognised by its giant fangs and whiskers. It sends its pack to attack any trespassers. Its jumping power allows it great mobility in its home range of the Arctic Ridge.
I hate this prick.
Is it all the monsters
I hate him
you
so
hate,
much.
or just this one?
Rajang's annoying. I quite like Kongalala, he's funny, but this prick's just annoying.
Have you done much Adept style, Jay?
No.
Because this guy's a bitch in Adept style.
Why is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's okay in Adept, I think.
No, I mean like a bitch in the sense of like I kick his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Do you use
Nah,
a bitch
He just
like
does a
that?
long wind up. Yeah,
Adept is like really good. I use Adept as well on Rajang, and they share the same kind of moveset, so.
Wouldn't you say
I'm
little
using it in,
bitch
like,
rather than
the
bitch?
Jesse Pinkman style, like, yo, you're such a bitch. Like you'd say it to a dude, like. It's
It's a spot on Jesse Pinkman impression.
I'd like to welcome our...
Oh, you're such a bitch! Magnets! Oh!
I think you're probably right, it probably does... it's probably because I spent most of the game in aerial style on them and striker style. He just doesn't stay still.
Yeah. The fact that he's like relatively small and quick, like Ariel's always going to be a tough one to use against him.
I think it's a
quite
smaller,
different
quicker
to
monster.
most fights.
In what sense?
He moves around a lot. You don't really get long opportunities to attack him unless you trap him or like knock him over.
Yeah, that's why I brought a trap to the pre-hunt quest we did there. And
Well, I guess that's an advantage over Kirin, in which you cannot trap and therefore can never hit.
You have to play him a bit Space Invaders, shoot where he's going to be.
Yeah.
so Blangonga, I'm assuming he's based on. He's very kind of like baboon-like in his face, but I'm guessing he's also influenced by a Yeti.
Yes. Well, the most Yeti-ish thing about him is his forehead, because a lot of pictures of the Yeti have that big bald, cone-shaped head.
Yeah.
The reason they have that is because of the one of the main bits of Yeti evidence that was ever presented was a scalp that supposedly came from one. So that's just how people started drawing him. I mean, he's a big white ape that lives in the mountains, which is pretty much what the Yeti is. Do you want to hear a really fun Yeti fact that I discovered while researching this monster?
Please.
All right. So a famous piece of Yeti evidence was a hand that supposedly came from one, which was smuggled back into the US by a famous actor. That actor was in the film It's a Wonderful Life. Do you know his name? Do you know his name, Jas?
No.
James Stewart.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go.
James Stewart, star of It's a Wonderful Life and also the Monster Mash podcast.
Discovered the Yeti.
He smuggled a Yeti hand back
Claiming
into
that,
his
like-
suitcase.
I just want to go into the Twitter profile. I discovered the Yeti.
But yeah, Blangonga, big white ape that lives in the mountains. Very Yeti-ish. I mean, generally, when people talk about the Yeti, it sort of walks on two legs and acts like it's meant to be always just a missing link between ape and man and all that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this guy is very much a monkey. He's on four legs.
Yeah, he's a gorilla.
He's got that baboonish face. He seems gorilla-y because he's muscly and big. But he's much more bestial than your traditional Yeti. Which is why I've obviously stuck him on this week, the release of King Kong.
I disagree with this wholeheartedly. He's more
Jay
Yeti
quite
than-
rightly thinks he's a bit more like Son of Kong, the white ape from the 1933 sequel.
It's not a film I've said, but that's a good reference. So. He's
I mean,
quite...
People bitch about sequels now, but Son of Kong literally came out 6 months after King Kong.
Fuck me.
Did they make
They
it at the
went-
same
they went-
time, or...?
They're
They
like,
went,
capitalise, hurry.
they went to the studio like, oh, people are enjoying this King Kong. Should we do a sequel? And they're like, yeah, but you have half the budget and you've got to do it in 9 months. Go.
That is madness.
Yeah, like I think apparently their thinking was that like if we wait too long, people are going to forget about King Kong, so no one will see the sequel.
See, you want to kind of throw in another thing, like, Jay thinks Blangonga's a Yeti, you think he's like King Kong, whereas I'm looking at the wiki here, and one of his English titles is Snow Lion, so he's clearly a snow lion.
I mean, he doesn't look anything like a lion, but let's.
That's what it says on the wiki, so must be true.
He's got like saber-tooth fangs, but that's.
I was going to say, is this the second monster that's been really weirdly called a lion, despite not looking anything like a lion? I can't remember what the other one was.
You said he does have like the big fangs, and he's kind of got a mane in a way, like underneath his chin. It's like a reverse mane.
AKA a beard.
Yeah.
Reverse.
Wait.
Try to be clever one that just came off like totally wrong.
Jas has got an incredible reverse mane, so he should know.
That's true.
I'm reading about the Blangos here, because obviously the Blangonga is the leader of the Blanco pack. And it mentions here that they're a mix of a mandrill and a Japanese macaque.
Yeah, I can see that. Also, they've got weird, like, butt-shaped hairdos.
Who, the Blancos or...
Yeah, the little Blangos.
Yeah.
They look like, Gary Oldman's Dracula. I just thought leader of a Blanco pack. Sounds a bit like a reference to the Donkey Kong rap, doesn't
That's
it?
exactly what I was thinking at the time.
Sure, it's not. It's just like me jumping to conclusions. But they do use him as Donkey Kong in the DLC quest.
Anything about the name of the Blangonga?
Yes, indeedy. So the Japanese name is Dodo Barango. I don't understand why that's his name, but apparently Dodo is Japanese. Japanese, like onomatopoeia for bang, like gunshots. And then obviously Barango is a bit like the British bang bang. So I guess he's like gun sounds, but I don't know what he does that's gun-like.
Well,
Throwing the snowballs?
Yeah, and throwing his little punches, I guess.
I mean, he roars quite often.
But yeah, and then I think Blangonga is just, they've obviously taken the whole bang bang theme, mixed it up with a bit of the conga for the whole monkeys, and that's it pretty much.
Just to throw another one into the mix, since Dodo is bang bang, he's clearly Cactus Jack.
That one was
So the only other little naming thing I came up with, going back to Yetis, there's a Japanese equivalent called the Hibagon, and there's a monster based on that in Dragon Quest called the Hibabango, which is a bit closer to the Dodo Barango. So I don't know if there's a sort of baboon monkey thing there that I'm not getting because I don't speak Japanese.
You should learn.
I'm trying, but it's very complex, and I've literally just been coming home from work and playing Zelda for 12 hours every day, so...
Yep.
So if you're listening, Capcom, hurry up and put Monster Hunter on the Switch.
Please, I don't want to... My 3DS was distinctly out of charge, gathering dust there. Bring Cross into the Switch, just make this easy on us.
And
At the very least,
so I
bring
have something to
Cross
play.
the West.
So there is a subspecies of the Blangonga that I'm reading about here. I've not encountered it because I've not played the game that he was in.
Yeah, he was. Well, Blangonga came in Monster Hunter 2, I think.
Yeah.
And his subspecies was in Freedom Unite, and that was literally the only one it's in.
Has one of us played Freedom Unite?
I've played it, but I don't think I ever fought the subspecies of Blangonga.
I also did not get that far.
Copper
So it's the-
Blangonga.
Yeah, I've watched a few videos of him and like read up on him. He's pretty much just a Blangonga, but with the like types reversed. You fight him in hot areas and use ice weapons.
Yeah.
And apparently he's got much better defense on his butt, so you can't just go behind him like you do with the Blangonga.
Looks like a big scary fucker as well. Like
He's a really cool design. I like the colours on him.
Yeah. I like the. I don't know if this is true or not, but it says due to the loss of its troop of Blango, it has grown larger and stronger. So it's like it doesn't have his backup, so it's got to get even tougher to live by itself. The lone wolf.
So he's a lion, a wolf, a yeti, and an ape.
What will he be next?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like I'm looking at the copper Blangonga now, and that was so close to the Rajang, like design wise.
Yeah, you can see
Like
that.
the colouring.
Yeah, if it doesn't have the. I mean, the Rajang has got a kind of more of a. Obviously, we're jumping the gun here, but it does have more of a kind of a build design at points as well. Whereas this is quite,
The Rajang is very much based on like the Oni or Oni, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Japanese monster.
whereas this guy's more of a
He's very much just a monkey.
mustachioed monkey, isn't he?
Well, Blangonga, Rajang, and Kongalala all came in Monster Hunter 2, I think, didn't they? So
Yeah,
someone-
but I wouldn't say Kongalala was similar to the Blangonga though.
No, but someone making that game was into their monkeys, obviously.
So yeah.
I mean, other than sort of the body shape, I don't think Kongalala and Rajang are that similar, really, the actual fight.
They do have similar kind of movesets at points, but then like
They are
like,
monkeys.
Similar as the two Ivans.
like the Blangonga will shoot his big ice beam, and obviously Rajang has his laser beam.
I suppose.
And they both do like the big punch and attack thing, like just propelling themselves forward as they punch.
But Blangonga has a clothesline, and that's fantastic. So he is Cactus Jack.
Yep.
There's a storm brewing with the Monster Mash boys, as next week we're going to be hunting the Lagiacris, or Lagiacris, depending on your choice of pronunciation. So tune in for that. It's going to be a good one, I think. The Lagi is another flagship, so plenty to talk about there. Please tweet at AndyMan949 pictures of reverse mains. Oh, and thanks for listening!
See ya! I always forget that I've misspelled podcast
No,
on my item set.
You named your item set?
No, my equipment set.
Yeah, I mean... that-
Yeah, it says podcast.
Just put mash pod on me.
How many months that podcast you doing, Jazz?
Well, no, it just says mash pod. Like what? How does that mean more?
No, as in, you've got Mashpod and then you've got all your other pods as well. That's right, mate. It's a little, friendly little...
I don't get what you mean.
Little goof.
It's not hard, mate.
Simple lampoon. If Andy gets it, it can't have been that complicated, Joe.
You know.
Shall we start this hunt then?
Yeah.
And I haven't tried to press any of Zelda's buttons so far in this hunt. Because it's similar enough that I could see it confusing me.
Or pressing Y to slash the sword and shit like that.
You're like, why am I putting my weapon away?